We need to find a way to contact the rebels.
People drinking in pubs looks the same everywhere, aside from clothes and the drinks and the whole ambience. It's not that crowded here. It's a nice place, but maybe it's too early in the day. A black rooster. I'm sure that means something to people here.
According to Kian, it's a element of great legend. We'll talk to Ulfric in just a second.
Everyone should vote for Honor Ilaris.
He seems like a slimy little toad to me.
He says a lot of smart things. The road forward is self-ruled in cooperation with the Azadi. No point trying to work against them.
He wants to get rid of all magicals.
So, most of them have left already. It's not like we can do anything to change that. It's a new age. The age of humans.
I don't trust the man. Honour and humanity. He's a pile of Elgun dung, if you ask me.
Oh, wouldn't you know it? They're just coming up on an election here, too.
I blend in well with these folks. It's my kind of place. Rustic, low-key, cheap.
I think that's all to
Everyone
see.
should vote for Honor Ilaris.
He seems like a slimy little toad to me.
See, I think we could maybe speak with her, yeah.
I've been drinking since noon, 4 days ago. See, I'm getting into the spirit of the reaping. There's no reaping without heavy drinking. That's what my dear old Gammy would say.
I don't trust the man. Honour and humanity.
Okay,
He's
she's
pile
having a
of
good
Elgun
time.
dung, if you ask me.
That must be Ulvik the ever-thirsty. He does look like he could drink a lot.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey, greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller myself, but I can't quite place the accent.
Oh boy.
I wish I'd taken those improv classes now. East. Way out east. Where the sun rises.
I've always wondered about that. I haven't travelled that far east myself. What does it look like when it rises, the sun?
It's enormous. You don't realise how big it is until you see it up close.
Ah, I'd like to see it for myself one day. Maybe I'll take the trip when I retire. What's this land of yours called?
China?
Never heard of it, but I'll make a note. So what'll it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though by all appearances this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanour? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism. Drinks. Beer. These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need of refreshments. What do you order in an old-timey tavern? There appear to be festivities going on in the city. When in Rome?
Sure.
I wouldn't say no to a festive drink with a tiny umbrella in it.
I beg your pardon? Why would liquid need cover from the rain?
Should have seen that one coming. Do you have something tall and sweet and not too strong? Preferably with pieces of fruit attached to it.
How about a mug of watered-down apple cider with an onion in it?
That also works.
Is it at least a sweet onion?
Are you certain you're in the right place?
Not at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days. Well, from your attire and, well, all of you, I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall, not down here, dockside. This is a rough neighbourhood and, well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells, and standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
I'm certain this place has some connection with the Resistance. I should keep him talking. No, this is my kind of place. I'm into dives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
This pub was not called the Rooster and Kitten the last time I was here.
That is true.
Didn't this used to be the...
A cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. Oh, we all get it. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face. Clever wordplay. Look at us, aren't we punny?
Yeah, wait, what?
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding on top of a proud capon. That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's sincere. It's family friendly. It's how I like my clientele to see me.
Once again, there seems to be something lost in translation here.
I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city. Are the red kites significant in some way?
Kites? You mean the dragons? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. See, these days they're more of a symbol. They represent magic. The balance, the drag kin. And they represent resistance to the Azadi, to the new laws, to the exile of magicals. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, the guards will arrest you. You will be punished. Best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that's what those dragons are. Trouble.
He mentioned something about a ceremony at the tower. What's the grand ceremony about?
It's the official unveiling of the Tube network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all about how things will be efficient in the future. The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The emissary probably thought it'd contribute to the celebrations. Won't make much of a difference to us Marcurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much, and pass out in the gutters when the sun rises. I mean, it's tradition, and tradition must be honoured.
There's some sort of festival going on. The Reaping? I could use a primer. I keep hearing about the Reaping. Reap Moon, Feast of Reaping.
I thought this was why you came to Marcuria.
Yes, I did. This is the reason for the coming to Marcuria, but I didn't read the literature before booking everything and, well...
The Reaping is the harvest festival. It's when the farmers bring their produce to the city markets. We celebrate this occasion with an entire month of revelling, culminating in the Feast of Reaping on Reap Moon's Eve. It's a giving of thanks to the earth and sky, the balance, the gods and goddesses, for providing food for the dark months ahead. And it's a fantastic excuse for eating and drinking as much as you can stomach.
The city has changed quite a bit since my last visit. Fewer non-humans and more pipework. It's been a while since I was here last. What's new?
Given your age, pardon me, I didn't mean to presume, perhaps your last visit wasn't so long ago.
Oh, a year and a half, at least.
At least? Well, there's no old town anymore. They burned the ghetto to the ground and shipped non-humans off to the islands. Also, the Azadi have built a network of metal tubes. It's everywhere. No one knows what it's for, but there it is. It's supposed to make things efficient. And they finished their tower. It's cordoned off until next week's grand ceremony, but it's an impressive structure. Tallest in all the Northlands, they say.
I've only seen humans so far. There used to be blue people, furry people, non-human people. Where are they? Where are all the magical races?
Oh, you don't know? Well, you are foreign. They've been, what's the word? Repatriated to their original homelands. Well, it's for their own good. Marcuria is a human city now. There's really no need for sorcery anymore. Well, the magicals are better off in the south, I'm sure.
You don't sound convinced.
I am, sure.
Yeah, he's spouting the party line there, but obviously he doesn't really believe that.
I saw some soldiers on my way here. I wonder if the Azadi still have a big presence in Marcuria. The Azadi are still running the city?
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city. The emissary is... she's an advisor. Her advice is invaluable. Of great value to all of us.
Sounds like a good arrangement. And the soldiers everywhere?
For our protection and benefaction. They keep us safe from enemies, outside and inside. From rebel terrorists and the like.
Oh, speaking of which...
If this place has a connection to the Resistance, this man would know. Hopefully he won't kick me out if I ask. What do you know about the Resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the booms. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help.
Hey, we know that guy. He's a rebel. And he just gave a little signal to Ulfric there. Crow around? No, he seems to have left. Oh, there he is.
I got a lead on the Resistance. While I'm looking into that, there's something I want you to do. A mission.
Mission is my middle name. No, that's not true. It's Edward. No, also a lie. I just always wanted to be an Edward.
I need a bird's eye view of things.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Zoe?
Of course not. But I'll feel much safer if you're watching out for me up there while I'm following up on our lead down here.
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you ask of me, and I will feign pride if you need me to.
Knock yourself out.
Geronimo! Except in reverse. A minireg.
That's right, he's going up instead of down. Alright, so... Ulfric said go to the City Green? So I guess we'll do that. Can we look at the fountain? I thought we could. Yeah.
I'd love to read up on the history of Marcuria. Last time I came here, I think someone told me it's thousands of years old. But how much has been rebuilt over time?
I think those people holding up the fountain are supposed to be the sentinels.
So, how's business?
Pretty good.
Okay, here's the City Green. So we need to visit the smithy.
Bring food into the city, that's what they do. I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tube network.
Let's see, is the smithy located on the map? Nope. It's not particularly labeled. But this is the right place. Looking for the smithy. Is it over here? Ah, Smithy Green. Here we go. Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm here about the The library? I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That Kian is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdows, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness!
So he knows that you've lied to him? Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
They're thick as thieves. The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without more evidence. There's still time.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet. Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies. We rule Azadir, as we've always planned. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander. This is the will of the goddess. I know it is. I know it.
What is this place? Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. Always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Marcuria now. If you go to Kian...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risk, Zenu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him. And make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We were lucky we didn't lose more people when Old Town burned. It's only a matter of time before the Azadi make a decisive strike against us.
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a ziddling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Kian, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
Creatures?
He didn't mean it like that. Right, Kian? You didn't mean it like that.
He's shown that he doesn't consider magicals to be people. We still remember that child-molesting Azadi officer you let go.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Utana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support. We can't win this war on our own. Vermon and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kian. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Right away. If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
So Shepard and Enu are really not for this plan. Although Liko sounds like he might think it's a good idea.
I've spent more time with Enu since I spared that officer's life, mostly because Liko's been avoiding me like the Dolmari plague. Enu's become a better soldier these last few months. I'm proud of her, but I also worry. I don't want this war to change who she is. She has such a promising future ahead of her. It's for people like Enu that I continue to fight. She deserves every opportunity she can get.
That thing I said about being a hero or whatever, that came out all wrong. I'm sorry, It's scary how easy it is to forget about individuals when you're so wrapped up in fighting for the so-called greater good. There's all this talk about our cause and the big picture, and you have to go. That's what makes us people. It's not really about the greater good, it's about all those little goods that we do every day to each other. And this is that greatest little good of them all. One boy's life. It matters. And I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me, Enu. But thank you.
Just don't die. That's all. Don't die and I'll be fine.
Aww. Well, it sounds like Enu's, on second thought, Enu supports us.
There are still enough books here to fill hundreds of long evenings and sleepless nights. I've read a number of them, though many are written in languages I've yet to learn.
So it makes sense that the Ulfric told Zoe to go ask about the library, because this place is located either within or beneath the library of the Sentinel Enclave. Lots of books around here.
My favorite stories are travelers' tales, describing journeys across the Northlands, Southlands, and the islands, places I've yet to visit. I also enjoy some of the books about food preparation. The illustrations are often mouth-watering. Shepard's always been the heart and soul of the Resistance, but she's taken a step back lately, leaving me to make the difficult decisions. Shepard must long for her herd and the northern plains where her people have roamed for centuries. She tells me they've moved on, and that she wants to follow. Shepard's always been the heart and soul of the Resistance, but she's taken a step back lately, leaving me to make the difficult decisions.
You've made your case, Kian, and I cannot argue, even though I still believe the risk isn't worth it.
Okay, so Shepard stands by her objections.
The General's keeping this place operational. He's tireless, and louder by the day. Must be his hearing. The General's keeping this place operational. He's tireless, and louder by the day. Must be his hearing.
Nothing additional to be said there, I guess.
So, you're heading off on a little cruise across the sea, are you? I know Shepard has her reservations, but I'm with you on this one, boy. We can try and preserve the status quo here for as long as possible, or we can go and do something foolhardy and dangerous, and maybe win this war. So, get your ass to Kian, save that boy, find the evidence, and come back with your limbs intact, or at least most of them. And let's end this thing, once and for all.
Will do, Bob. Okay, that goes out, so we'll talk to Liko last. Anything else to be seen? We can take a quick look back here.
I've been told that this is the White of the Draic Kin, the White Dragon, an important part of the ancient faith of the Order of the Balance. Most of the books were burned or otherwise damaged. Some were stolen, removed, hidden away. The symbol of the magical resistance, a dragon, or Draic Kin as they're called in the mythology of the Balance. It's a powerful icon. I have to admit that I sometimes sneak off with one of the children's books to read stories about magical creatures and made-up lands. They give me joy.
Kian seems to be quite the reader.
In some ways, she reminds me of the goddess. But that's heresy. Our goddess is without comparison, without equal. This White of the Kin is a mere reflection of her glory. I've been told that this is the White of the Draic Kin, the White Dragon, an important part of the ancient faith of the Order of the Balance.
I guess Kian is now a little bit more read up on the various beliefs of the magicals here.
Relations between us have been strained since I spared that officer's life.
Oh, they've always been strained, and you know it.
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, Liko.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine.
This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the Tower.
If you die, I will celebrate your death. But I will never be their leader. You've proven yourself. They need you. Go. And stay alive. For them. For all of us.
You still plan to kill me after?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
Well, doesn't sound like they'll be friends, but at least they've come to kind of understand one another.
The commons are through there, along with the kitchens and more cells and storage spaces. The Enclave is a big place.
I guess it's off alone to steal a cloud ship, or at least to stow away a blood one.
They're bringing magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Kian with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
Let's have a look around here. Now, since the other part was cut in chapter 3, or sorry, book 3, I think this is now the first time we've ever been out past the south gate. to the main docks.
Who's there?
Looks like our shroud still works, which is good.
So I heard someone. Anyone there?
I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight, so that they can shut their doors and forget. Honor Hilaris has posted these bills everywhere. He's serious about his run for office. Under his leadership, the City Watch will fester and rot.
Yeah, because, of course, he's an Azadi sympathizer.
When's this ship taking off?
In a few minutes, I think. It's fully loaded, barely any room in the hold.
Is that the last of the magicals, then?
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they? I mean, they're like intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Right. Never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
Well, it sounds like there might be at least hope for some of these Azadi soldiers.
They led the magicals through that gate to the cloud ship. That lever operates the portcullis.
What are you doing? You know, I'm standing right here.
It's almost like he's talking to the player. It's like, come on, it can't be that easy. Looks like the other guard's over here now. Anything we can do to get that guard away from the portcullis? Well, what if we went down here? Talk with Ulvik, maybe? Nope, not allowed in.
Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the Resistance would be in a dark place indeed. Oh, goddess, forgive me, I keep doing that.
Indeed he does.
There's food left on the table.
Well, this time the food's not going to help us. Don't look like there's anything new over here. Let's go back out to the docks. Because I don't think we went all the way over to the far side here. Anything? No? Nothing? Guess not. Certainly not much to interact with. Oh. It's taking a leak.
Hey, we got a rebel here!
Ah, shoot. I thought maybe it was a timing thing.
He's not paying attention. I could probably sneak up on him.
Ah, Kian's gonna do the karate chop. Or the sleeper hold. I guess it's the sleeper hold.
Kian? Where are you? Oh, no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Kian.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the Magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southlands. They never come back. It's all a lie. The old and the young families sent away to die, forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I never was, I never will be. I'm Azadi.
You're Azadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but... Are you going to free every magical on your own? Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but... I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't. Except for the... you know... It's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. What, that's it? I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl. Oh, I feel so special now.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you. You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Ritana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was, forced to leave Sadir. But I knew I'd find you again someday, Kian Varney.
That was... a long time ago. I was a different person.
No. You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew, from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're Azadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are. The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, Kian.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance in my absence?
Fine. Fine. I'll help them. You're not pulling away this time.
What was that for?
For love, you idiot. I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can...
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back, or believe me, Kian Varney, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
Well. In that case, we better come back. Do we go through this door then? Oh, we do. Okay. To the city wall. Ah, now we're overlooking the docks.
Hey, there's no walking on a wall at night.
Oops. Okay, we have to be careful here. Can't run. And boom. Here we go. Ring the bell. Hopefully they'll take us up.
From what I've learned traveling on cloud ships, this is a ship's bell. They use this to signal the crew when a load of cargo is ready to be hoisted up.
Kian! Do not leave without me! Quick, pull me up!
I could
Alrighty,
use his help
Liko.
on this mission. Take my hand. Hold on.
Why did you pull me up?
You begged me to.
You're infuriating.
Because I pulled you up.
Because you continue to give me no reason to hate you.
Aside from murdering your father in front of you.
Well, aside from that...
Kian had to remind him. You hate me forever, right? And off we go. Okay, this concludes book 3. So let's see how our choices went. I've opened up to others about my personal life. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not ashamed of who I am, but I'm also not comfortable with letting others get too close, and my words can be used against me. Some people may address me and treat me differently because of what I've revealed of myself. That's on them, not me. I wonder if this has to do with Kian telling Enu that he wasn't interested in women. Although I'm not 100% sure. I return the mechanic's tools. He will never know what happened and he will not be punished. 55.8%. Yeah, actually the very first time I played this game, I actually did remember to return the tools. But, you know, if you're not careful, you'll miss it. Like I did, and I had to go back this time. I lured a rat into a tube and caught it with my bare hands. It was the hunter's way, but perhaps there was some other way to procure the ground crawler. Your rat-catching skills will matter little in the grand scheme of things. It's a major plot point that actually doesn't matter. I acted quickly and dodged out of the way, giving the man in the suit a clear line of sight. He shot the eye soldier behind me, probably saving my life. But who is he? Why did he help me? Now, if you hesitate too long or try to distract him, he'll still shoot the eye soldiers and let you escape, but he will also be injured. Shipbot sacrificed himself to save me. Maybe he wasn't so bad after all. From now on, in my heart, he's no longer Shitbot. He's Awesomebot. The feels. All the feels. 77.5%. Barudi's data is still with Reza in Iceland. Was it right for me to give it to Sully? And when will the Hand be able to publish the story? At least Barudi's doing okay, even though I betrayed his trust. Yeah, so even though you might think that this has to do with decisions that you made in this book, it's actually just telling you the percentage of the people who made the choice in the earlier book and what consequences it still has in the current book. At the Rooster and Kitten, I asked for something fruity and I got an onion. That's life, I guess. Your choice will probably have no consequence whatsoever. After all, what did you expect? Yeah, only 25%. There's something like 4 or 5 different choices, so I guess people just spread out all over the place on this one. I couldn't just leave Liko behind. He will prove useful to the mission, and maybe we'll grow closer and stronger as a team. Your choice will have major ramifications in the next book. And as far as choices go, this is maybe the second or third most influential choice in the game.
Zoe?
Zoe?
Zoe? Zoe? Zoe?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Jarl's name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance? So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her egg, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the first place. Deny everything? I'll keep it simple.
Yeah, perhaps simple is best.
I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow. Honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So... where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chawan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Oh, he's such a... Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian? Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is... Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you can...
Of course! No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Oh, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Vanar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
Okay. So, looks like we need to find Crow, who is obviously upset for the sudden news that April is dead. And it is true. By the time that April was killed, she had been separated from Crow for a while, so he thought she was still alive. We go to the character library. April Ryan is suddenly made available. So let's have a look. Definitely her older self here, although she's in, while her face looks older than she was before. This is the classic clothing that she used to wear back when she was very young. April Ryan was born in our world in the year 2191. When she was 18 years old, she learned that she was a shifter, a person capable of opening portals between the twin worlds of science and magic. April traveled from Stark, the world of science, to Arcadia, the world of magic. There she learned of a great threat to the balance between the twin worlds. Believing this to be her destiny, she set out on a long journey to save the balance, accompanied by her best friend Crow. Following these events, April and Crow spent several years traveling the Northlands before events led to their estrangement. After the Azadi invaded the Northlands, April joined the Resistance, and she soon became their leader. It was during this time as rebel leader that April met Zoe, and Zoe helped April regain her faith in humanity and in herself. But Zoe couldn't save April's life. April was killed by Azadi soldiers in a raid on the rebel base in Myria, the swamp city, after Kian Elvane inadvertently led the Azadi forces there. Her body was burned in a traditional Myrian funeral, but her presence is still felt amongst the rebels. Okay. Now, if you'll notice, there was no interlude this time, so we didn't get to check up on Saga to see what she's up to, but maybe after the next book is over. Okay, so I'll go ahead and end this session here, and when we come back, we'll explore around the Enclave, we'll try to find Crow again, and we'll see if both Zoe and Enu can put together where Abnaxus might be. So until next time, fellow adventurers, take care.